everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today is just a life update. I cannot believe it is almost June now. The months are flying by. If you cannot tell, I am extremely tired, exhausted. It's been a long week. But I guess to go back to the beginning of the month, I had said in a previous video at the end of April, I was considering not going to Minneapolis for the concert because I was still in a crash and I did not go. So I did use the money from the flight to book my flight for Cleveland in July. I did have to pay for one night of the hotel. And then I was able to switch my parking for July as well, so I didn't lose any money there. It was just the hotel that I ended up having to pay for one night. I was coming out of the crash. I was back to thinking I could try to go back to the gym, and then I did a few mobility type exercises this past Monday, which would have been the 22nd. Just some balancing on one leg. I did some hip hikes, some bird dogs, standing bird dogs, dead bugs, and that sort of, I don't know if that set me up for a crash or if it's just been a long work week, which I will get to in a minute. But the week has been extremely long and exhausting for whatever reason. I know Tuesday when I woke up, I didn't sleep well Monday night into Tuesday. And then Tuesday when I woke up, I was falling asleep in the chair again, and that normally doesn't happen in the mornings. I mean, it was happening, but then I had stopped. So I'm assuming that was because of the mobility stuff I had done on Monday. And I did wear my heart rate monitor for 7 hours on Monday just to see what my heart rate was doing during the day. And basically anytime I stood up, it would go from 70 to 90. And just stay there if I was up and moving around. When I was doing the mobility work in the morning, I'm pretty sure it was during the dead bugs, my heart rate was 135. So yeah. But work is going well, if not exhausting. I've said before that I call patients, and the downside, if you will, to that is some of the patients want to be called in the evening, which is fine. So Tuesday is the day that I work late. My last call is at 6 or 6:30, and that's all well and good if everyone answers the phone, but when everyone doesn't answer the phone, that means Wednesday I have another late day because they're only available in the evening because of their work schedule. So I ended up working till 6 or so on Wednesday, and then yesterday on Thursday I was working until 5. So it's just been a long work week, and I am exhausted. I am very happy there is a longer weekend. I do plan on working a little bit on Monday just because there are people I normally call on Monday, and instead of attempting to move them around in the week, I asked them if I could call them on Monday, and they said yes. So I will probably work a few hours on Monday in the morning, but then the rest of the day I will not. But other than that part of work, I did get the shout out from my supervisor in April, like I said. Then a couple weeks ago, I was actually asked to orient a new person, and I'll be orienting a new person again here in a couple weeks. Another coworker who's new. She started like the group after me, I think. I'm sort of her like go-to person when she has questions. She just feels comfortable asking me questions. So that's really awesome. So work is going really well. I feel like I'm making a difference. I'm just really exhausted doing so and don't really have any energy or mental capacity to do much else, which I was afraid of, but hoping wouldn't happen, but it is what it is. Obviously, I need to work, so it's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Since the PTO time I get is use it or lose it, I think I will probably start taking some longer weekends, maybe taking half days on Fridays, just so I can have a little more recovery time. I'll probably talk to my supervisor about it and see what she suggests. What else is going on? This weekend is a 3-day weekend, like I said. I'm hoping to get some housework done. As you can tell, I have moved the desk back to its original position. Where I had moved it, it was right in front of the air vent, and as you guys know, I'm always cold, so being right in front of the air vent when it is air conditioning was not going to work at all. I was ending up turning my space heater on when the air conditioning came on, and that's just a waste of money. So I moved everything back this morning, actually. I've been up for much too long. I'm actually gonna go back to sleep for a couple hours after I'm done recording this. I need to do yard work as well. I need to cut the grass. I did not do that last weekend because I did not have the energy to do it last weekend. But that just means it's been an extra week and it really needs to be done. I do have some fun things coming up, but not until July. I will be going to a concert that's here in town, so I won't have to travel or anything. And I am going on a little river cruise for the 4th of July, so that'll be nice. But other than that, it's just working. I don't have anything planned. I eventually want to go up to the Poconos and just have some time to relax, but at this point I don't know how I would make the almost 4-hour drive there. More importantly, how I would make the 4-hour drive back and then be able to work the next day. I just don't see that happening with my energy levels at the moment. And it's not really anything I can control. Like I said, if the people don't answer, I just have to call them again. So that's just the nature of the job. I need to figure out a way to manage my energy better somehow. Like I said, I need to talk to my supervisor maybe. Other than that, my functional medicine tests are almost all back. I'm just waiting on one more, and that should be back next week or this weekend. So when I have the appointment with the functional nurse practitioner, I will make a video about what that conversation was like. Looking at my results so far, like things are starting to make sense. I won't go into it because this is already long enough, but just with like the GI stuff, it's starting to make sense as to why I have some of my symptoms, and not only that, but going the other way, like my symptoms having the effect on my GI system as well. So that's been interesting. Like I said, waiting for one more result. That'll be back shortly. Then on June 8th, I have the appointment with the fibromuscular dysplasia doctor, and I will be updating you guys on what she says. And that's it. I am exhausted. I am gonna go back to bed for a couple hours and hope that my Friday work goes smoothly, because the past couple days have been a little crazy. But that's gonna be it for this video. Sorry it's so long. Sorry I am a hot mess. But I'm just exhausted. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.